Hi Aries, welcome to your September 2018 read. This is going to be perfect for you if you're an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Um, yeah, if these messages don't resonate, please check out your other signs because sometimes other signs like your Moon or your Rising or your Venus might make more sense that month. But yeah, you guys, first of all, you have two major arcana, right? You've got the Lovers and you've got the Moon. Interesting. What's more interesting to me this month, you guys have the Lovers, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So if this is a love situation for you guys, I'm picking up very strongly. This is more of a love read. And again, all my readings are intended to be general, but I do find that I kind of pick up more love energy. So if this is a love situation, it's very possible that you guys have been, or will be dealing with a soulmate connection. Now, whether it's like karmic soulmate, or whatever, I don't know. So we all have soulmates, right? It is my belief that we all have multiple soulmates. Soulmates are here to teach you lessons in certain things, but they are people that you definitely have these connections with, right? Not all soulmates are meant to be our life partners. So some soulmates are, here for moments. Some are here forever. Some are here in different capacities. Like some could be your mom or your best friend or your whatever, right? I feel like I have several soulmates. And yeah, like I said, not all soulmates are people that we're supposed to be with. Now, whether this is that for you guys, I feel like it's going to be different for each individual person. Of course, this is a general read. It does seem like you guys have a lot of thoughts and communication hiccups, right? We've got the Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, and Eight of Swords. So there's being stuck. There's, not wanting to communicate or not wanting to fight, not wanting to argue, just wanting to lay shit down. You're just like, ugh, whatever, this is too much. There's also a lot of you guys who felt like you've gone through betrayal. But what I do enjoy about this month is for you guys are coming to that magician energy. If you guys have been at a place where you've been feeling stuck, where you've been feeling like people or circumstances have not been cool with you or towards you, or have not been fair to you, I feel like you guys are going to be, a lot of you, stepping into your power and saying, you know what? I feel like I'm running into the same cycles with life, right? I feel like I'm going through the same shit. But if I want to change something, if I want to change the way my life is looking for me, then I need to actively change it. It's like a lot of you guys are coming into that awareness and really ready to just take charge, right? Because the magician, he manifests everything he wants. And he's got every tool he needs to do it. So I feel like a lot of you guys, in a way, will be feeling very powerful when it comes to that, okay? Now, where you guys start this month is Ten of Swords with the Six of Wands. So, Ten of Swords, it's that card of betrayal, feeling stabbed in the back, just really feeling done, right? Now, this could be with the way, people are with you, but this could be also internally. This can be like the thoughts that we think, the things that we tell ourselves, right? This could just be us whooping our own ass. But this can also, a lot of times, have to do with someone feeling like we've been betrayed by others, right? Now, the Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's a card of being recognized. It's a card of, like, finally getting your roses. Like, someone giving your roses. Like, yeah, you know what? She deserves. Let me give her this attention. Let me give her this, credit where credit's due. It's you guys coming into a lot of attention, right? A lot of people might be looking after you or looking at you, and see how they're looking up at you because you are on this horse, right? You are riding in victory, and people are, and not in a mean way, but they're beneath you. But I feel like it's, you guys are really coming out of a time, like I said before, like if you guys have been coming out of a time where things have been a little bit challenging, you feel like you've been a little bit stagnant, a little bit stuck, not able to make things happen for yourself, I feel like that is the end with that Ten of Swords, right? And you guys are coming into victory. You guys are coming into it because you guys are using these tools in your toolkit, right? Now, Six of Wands energy, that is your energy. It's a wand. It's fire. It's all about passion. It's about moving forward with intuition, passion. A lot of you guys might be moving forward spiritually. Like if, let's say, like you guys have been someone who have been caught up in their thoughts a lot to the point where you're like, I just can't keep doing this to myself. You guys might be leaning more towards your intuition or your spirituality for the answers, right? Because wands do have to do a lot with your spirituality too, and your creativity and you know, all that stuff, all your creative power, your spiritual power, your intuitive power, your passion. I feel like whatever things have not been going wrong or have not been going right in the past, I feel like it's one of those things where you're just willing to let it go and move forward. Because I feel like you're tired of crying over it. I feel like you're tired of talking about it. I feel like you're tired of thinking about it. I feel like you're just tired of this being the storyline of your life, right? So with that, it's like you guys are taking your power back, and I feel like you guys are doing things for you, doing things that are going to make you feel uplifted, right? Doing things that are going to make you feel on top. You could be taking yourself out to dates. You could be going out with friends more, but just stuff where you're out there, being more in the mix, being, you know, just being more in the mix. Because remember, this victory card follows the Five of Wands, where there's chaos and competition and like shit's just all over the place. But I feel like you guys have won that battle, and you guys are coming into your own and feeling really good and feeling victorious in this moment after going through so much. Because it's like you're finally just saying, look, I gotta drop these swords. I'm dead over here. You know what I'm saying? Now, above that, you guys have the Lovers card, which I love. Because anytime you get the Lovers card, to me, it's deeper than just a love of someone else, right? It's deeper than that. It's when you've reached the point of Lovers card, it's a love for yourself overall. It's a love for humanity overall. It's a love for all things. It's about finding love in things. And it doesn't have to be intimate love, right? It's also about a choice. So the Lovers card was originally called the Choice in tarot, right? Which I love because I love the idea that it doesn't, you know, things don't just happen to us. We have free will in everything. In everything there is a choice, right? In the Lovers card, it's not so much a choice of what you love or who you love or, you know, if I love Billy or Bob or if I love, you know, whatever. It's because the Lovers, we know what it is that we love, but it's really a choice of, are you going to go forward and move in the direction of the things that you love? Are you brave enough to move in the way of the things that you love? Are you brave enough to align yourself? You know, and it's like you've got this angel up above that's, for me, it almost feels like they're trying to like bring these two people together, right? So you guys can be connecting with someone that you're really interested in, someone that you find connection with, someone that you feel like you could really build a strong partnership with. There's harmony, you know, someone that you're able to shed your skin with, because I'm really drawing attention to this snake, right, in this card. And snake is all about like shedding skin, shedding old skin, becoming something new, right? But whatever it is, you guys are divinely guided in this. I feel like you will find happiness with that sun right there. You could be connecting with a Gemini person because that is what represents this card. But of course, it just lends its energy to it. It's not, it doesn't own it. But I feel like you guys have been taking time out again to really focus on yourself, and through the love that you're finding and rediscovering with yourself, that's what's like propelling you to move forward, right? That's what's propelling you. It's almost like they go hand in hand. The more you feel powerful and the more you decide to manifest and take control of your life, the more loving you feel, the more victorious you'll feel. It's like these cards are all working together, right? At the end of the day, to give you all of this, to give you your power, your, you know, your recognition, your love, your balance, your victory, your all that. So that's really, 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 really good. I like it. I like it. And I feel like you're at a place where you're only going to connect yourself with things that feel good, right? Because that's what's up above this Six of Wands and this Ten of Swords. It's like, okay, I only choose to align myself with what's good. I only choose to align myself with all that's abundant. I only choose to align myself with things that feel good for my soul. And that's exactly what you guys are doing. And you're going for it. You're embodying your Knight of Wands energy. You are taking action. You are on this journey, right? All knights are always on a journey. They're always on a quest. Knight of Wands is moving swiftly. Not too fast, but they're moving. They're going to get what they want. It's very much an Aries energy in that I feel like you guys are very much go-getters. I feel like Aries people and fire signs in general, but especially Aries, I feel like you guys, when you want something, you like something, you go after it, right? So this month is a month of that. It's like you're realizing like, I don't want to feel bad anymore. So if I don't want to feel bad, then I got to go for something good. And I got to ignore all this bad shit. I have to ignore all this chatter in my head. I have to ignore all these outside sources that have been making me feel bad. And it's no shade and it's no, it's not, there's no love lost. But anything that's making me feel bad right now, it's like I'm right now, like I'm tipped over. So it's like you guys are ready to move forward positively, to go after the things that you want, right? It's really, really good. Because in the past, there have been people or circumstances or whatever that have been in your life that you just feel like what am I doing, right? The Five of Swords is really about, it's about not seeing eye to eye, and not wanting to argue about it, not wanting to have these petty arguments. Like it might be about you disagreeing with something about a certain thing. And instead of arguing about it and causing and making this thing so much bigger than it has to be, you're just like, you know what? It's cool. I'm just going to walk away from it because we're not going to agree. And, there's no love lost. But it makes me feel bad. So I don't want to go there with you, right? Also notice how in this picture, right, he's carrying 3 swords and there's 2 on the ground. So for some of you Aries, you may have been taking on way more than you needed to, right, in a situation. Or taking on way more than you needed to when it comes to people. For some of you, I feel like, because it's what people place on you, for some of you, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like this is happened by your own doing. Like you trying to come in and be a fixer and try to tell people how they should do them or whatever. Like you trying to pick up all these swords for another person. I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing that that's actually not the way to do things. Because you can't force anybody to do anything, right? And we all have free will. And, whenever we're dealing with other people and circumstances, nothing is a for sure thing. Because again, we all have free will. Some of you, I feel like you've been kind of trying to impose your thoughts and your opinions on other people. And maybe they were like, well, bitch, no, that's actually none of your business. This actually has nothing to do with you. And for some of you, it's like almost like you're standing there with these extra swords and you're looking at them like, oh, damn, you're right. Like, here I am carrying all this stuff. It really doesn't have anything to do with me. Like, I really could have stayed out of this. I really could have let this go. Here I am having all these petty arguments about shit that don't even have nothing to do with me. And for some of you, like I said, some of you, it's like you got the aha moment that it was by your own doing. Some of you, you just, if there was a circumstance or a person, situations in the past that you just, you guys could not see the eye to eye. And even in staying in your own lane, you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to go. Like, it's fine. I don't want to argue with you. Right? But I do feel like there were discrepancies in the past that have led you to this moment where your focus, because you're looking back at these people, where your focus was on them and their shit, now you're going to turn your focus to you, right? Because at the end of the day, you focusing and worrying about everybody else's stuff and being in everybody else's business, some of you, it left you feeling like this. It left you feeling betrayed. But in that circumstance, you have to ask yourself, and you have to keep it real with yourself. Did you do this to yourself, kind of? Or did other people really do it to you? For some of you, other people really did do it to you. For some of you, you kind of let yourself have it. For some of you, it's a little bit of both, right? It's a little bit of both. But it doesn't matter because you guys are coming out of that, and I feel like it's really great. I just hope that if it was a certain circumstance where you guys, maybe like imposed your opinion too strong on other people or weren't doing the best job of minding your own business, I hope that you've learned the lesson in that so that you can move forward, right? Because we all just simply have to worry about ourselves. That's all we can do. And it's a lot of times when we worry about other people and other people's business and other people's things where we get bit at, right? Because in your perspective, you're just like, look, I'm just trying to help. And in their perspective, they're like, bitch, stop. I didn't ask for your help. This has nothing to do with you. And just because you don't agree about a certain thing that I'm doing, that doesn't mean that what I'm doing is wrong. Like, I'm living my life. Can you simply go live yours? For some of you, it is that energy. And I hope that we, learn the lesson. Now, in the near future, we've got Six of Cups. Don't be surprised if someone from the past is going to be trying to pop up. Okay? Don't be surprised. This is very much a nostalgic card. This can talk about soulmates again. This can talk about past loves or just people you've known in the past, right? That kind of pop up again. It can also talk about family. A lot of you guys, I do feel like you guys are going to be having a closer bond and a closer tie with family members, whether it's your mom, your sisters, your father, your children, especially with children. I feel like a lot of you guys, those of you who have children, your bonds are going to be getting closer, especially towards the end of September, which is really, really beautiful. You guys are going to be finding the balance in the situation, which is really, really beautiful. And why you're able to do that is because you're just focusing on you. You're focusing on you and you're keeping yourself in high vibrations, right? With that Six of Wands and that Lovers. And you're putting your time and your energy into the people that matter to you the most. Now, again, for some of you guys will be having a love come back. And I say that too because hopes and fears, you guys have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is all about alignment. It's all about partnership. It's about feeling love equally. There's passion there. We've got this lion with the red, with the wings. It's about flying high, feeling good, really aligning yourself with things. I feel like this is something that you guys are hoping for, but I feel like it's also something that you're fearing, right? Because it is very scary to be vulnerable and put yourself in a vulnerable place where you are giving yourself, even a piece of yourself, to others. It's very scary. But for those of you, especially I feel like those of you who've been single for a long time, I do feel like you do want this connection. Now, and again, you can be fearing it because it could be that someone from the past is popping up, trying to reconnect with you, and you're just kind of like, oh shit, I don't know. It was hard. It's been rough with you. I don't really fucking trust you. And I say that too because in your environment, you've got the Moon card, which is a Pisces card. If you've been dealing with the Pisces, they may be coming back. Really any water sign, because we've got Six of Cups and the Moon. This could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But I'm feeling strongly Pisces just because it's the Moon card. Or Cancer because Cancer is ruled by the Moon too, right? But if this is an ex situation that's coming back into your life, this could be someone that you felt was a little bit deceiving or like there was mystery about them, right? Moon is very mysterious. It's very much, it's just like walking into a dark room and not being able to make out clearly what each figure is that you see because you're still in the dark, right? It's very much secrets, right? Things kind of being illuminated. So this could have been someone who you felt like was always keeping secrets from you or always being kind of deceiving. And that could be where that hope and fear, where that fear comes from with the Two of Cups. Like, oh God, here they are coming back, but like, I don't want any more bullshit. It has you feeling stuck anyways. It has you feeling stuck. The Eight of Swords card for me is like you're doing too much, but you're not doing enough card for me. And I say that because Eight of Swords energy is all about feeling stuck, but you're feeling stuck by your own doing. So like you're doing too much, girl. Like why aren't you leaving? Why aren't you leaving the situation? Why are you killing yourself with these thoughts? Why are you so bound and blinded still when no one is there guarding you, making you feel that way, right? You're doing too much. And you're not doing enough because you could wiggle out of these bandages and you can climb up that mountain and you can go and seek help and refuge at that fucking castle. So for me, this is the doing. I'm doing too much. And I'm just like, ugh, like, woe is me in all day. And I'm not doing enough because I'm not taking the action to move forward. I feel like I want to be in this stuck place. If you are dealing with someone from the past, especially a Pisces or water sign, who you felt like in the past was deceiving, wasn't quite honest, left you confused, left you just kind of feeling like, what? You're stuck about it. If they come back popping up, I feel like you'll be stuck about what to do. What you need to do is reach into your intuition. What you need to do is fill it out and take the chance. I feel like you guys, those of you guys who are feeling stuck over a situation like this, you are so worried about being right that it's making you stagnant. You're not moving one way or another. It's like a decision needs to be made with something here. If this is that scenario, if you are the person who in the near future, someone's popping back up, they could be someone in the past that you loved, you felt like they were your soulmate, you felt like they were supposed to be your life partner, here they are trying to offer up, partnership, and you're like, because I don't trust you. If you are that person, you need to start trusting yourself more. It's not even a matter of if you can trust them. You need to trust yourself, and you don't trust yourself, and that's the problem. That is the problem. So, like, in the outcome, you guys will be really, I feel like, going within, finding truth, meditating. Keep a dream journal. You may be getting little hints and clues and aha moments and all that in your dreams. But remember, the Four of Swords follows the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is all about that heartbreak, that betrayal. The Four of Swords is like what we go through to mend ourselves, right? To patch ourselves back up. It's the time that we take out for us to do for us. And if this is someone from your past that is popping up, I feel like you really don't be so quick to move. Like, don't be so quick to move as far as in a commitment. I feel like this is something you want to meditate on. And you got the answers. You've got the power. You're supported. You're supported all around. You've got the Lovers. You've got the Two of Cups. You've got the Six of Cups. You're being divinely guided through this. It's really a matter of, are you going to trust yourself? Are you going to trust that little voice inside of you? Or are you going to let fear lead you? If you do, you're just going to stay here a little longer. I feel like you guys are scared. You don't know what to do. You don't want to be wrong. You don't want to be hurt again. Duh. Understandable. You don't know if this is going to be good for you. You don't know if this is going to be good for your family unit, right? Some of you guys may have kids, and so like accepting somebody back, it's like, okay, it's not just about you. Like, I have a son. Every move I make, I'm a package deal. Every person I meet, every guy I meet, I don't give a damn if he's just so in love with me, right? I don't give a damn because, if that connection isn't there also with my son. Me and my son are a package deal. So maybe it's a thing for you where it's like you never felt like this person was particularly interested in you, your family unit, because like maybe they weren't their kids, right? It's like some other person's kids. And so that maybe that's something that has always bothered you. So maybe that's one of the factors too. And if you want to even move forward, because you're like, if this doesn't work for my kids, I'm not doing it. You know, I'm not doing it. I don't even care. I don't even care because I'm in a good place. We're in a good place, and I'm not going to let somebody come and fuck that up again. Let me pull some clarifiers. I want to see what this Ten of Swords in the beginning is. Show me. Swords for Aries. Ten of Swords, Hermit. Yeah, so after feeling betrayed, after having all these swords in your back, which I honestly feel have been stacked up over time, this isn't a quick, like, someone just threw a handful of darts at you, right? Ten of Swords, it's like you let trauma stack up. It's been stacking up, stacking up, stacking up to the point where there's just no more space to put any more swords. It's led you to go into this hermit mode, to find truth for yourself, right? To find what you need to do for you, to find what you love for you, to find where your light is, to find what you love, to find what you connect with, to find where your tribe is, whatever. And that's what's leading you with this victory card. From you guys going within, you guys are going to have the victory. If you guys put yourself first this month, I feel like there's really no way you can go wrong, right? Now, I am just curious with this Five of Swords, what it was in the past. Show me. Eight of Wands. Yeah, so again, there could have been a situation that you were in, and it just really got too chaotic. And it's something I feel like let's say if this is a situation that you were kind of inserting yourself into, it's like shit got kind of crazy really fast, right? Because he's no longer able to juggle these wands correctly. Even his cat is looking at it like, whoa, trying to catch something. It makes me think like, oh, well, that escalated quickly. If there was something that you were trying to insert yourself into, and I feel like your intentions were good, you know, in order to help a situation, I feel like you quickly saw that, oops, like this was not what I intended to do, and this is not the outcome that I intended to have, because I feel like it just caused chaos all over the place. And I think it happened much quicker and much differently than you thought. I think you felt like your help was help to the other people, and I feel like the other people thought, it's like, you're just in here stirring up shit. Please go. Like, please stop. Right? And so that's where you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to leave that situation alone. Actually, I'm going to leave situations alone, not pertaining to me in general, and I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to find my truth with this hermit, and I will get my victory that way. Right? Now, I just want to see what this Four of Swords phase is going to do for you guys, and then I'll talk about the oracle cards. Hangman. Isn't that interesting? So you guys got at the outcome, you got Four of Swords with the Hangman. This is really about you guys needing to take this time, right? Really needing to take this time to think and meditate and get clear on things. Like, you're supposed to surrender to this energy. If you're feeling like things are moving in a way that are slow or uncomfortable and you just kind of can't see, I feel like there's some details of a situation that you're missing that may be coming later. And that's what's really important for you to pay attention to. You guys are supposed to be exactly where you're supposed to be right now. You're supposed to be surrendering to this information, right? Again, dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. You may be getting clues and things that you need through dreams. That might be how Spirit's trying to show you how to move forward. But you guys are in this Hangman energy because you guys are supposed to. There was something, I feel like it's almost like this is an effort for you not to repeat cycles. There's something that like, okay, so I just saw Jumanji, the second one, last week, and I really loved it. I actually thought it was a really good remake, and I don't even like remakes, but Jumanji, the first one in the 90s, was like one of my favorite movies as a kid. So it reminds me of the pilot, right? He only had one life left to live. And he kept getting stuck. So he kept getting stuck at the part where he had to find transportation and like fly the helicopter out of that warehouse thing, right? It's like he kept getting stuck at that moment. For you guys, it's like I'm getting like, you guys keep repeating some type of cycle in an effort to do better, in an effort to move on, but it's like you keep getting stuck at the same place because there was a missing piece, right? There was something that you were missing in that. But I feel like if you guys pay really close attention this month, really dig deep with that Hermit and Four of Sword energy and surrender to what is, it's going to help you so you guys can like finish out that cycle, right? So that's good. Now, you guys got take a divinely guided chance. It says, all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So, as you leave behind the arguing, the chaos, the worrying about other people more than those people are worrying about themselves, or whatever it is, you will fall into other opportunities, because it's like you have to clear out that space energetically so that more things can come in, right? It's really about trusting yourself, not being in this Eight of Swords stuck energy, right? Take a divinely guided chance. You know the answers. When I get the Magician, it's like I have the knowing, I have the doing, I can do. You guys can. And so it's like reach towards more of that energy than feeling stuck when you feel lost. You're not as stuck as you think, right? You're stuck because you're sticking yourself there. But you have the energy around you to move forward in a more healthy way for your life. Now, as far as love, it says religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Maybe the person that you are connecting with or hoping to connect with, or like that you are connecting with again from the past, maybe you guys have different religious upbringings. Maybe you like to go to church every Sunday and you're like, oh, God. You know, like maybe you're more spiritual. Or maybe, you know, I don't know. It could be anything. But like, there may be certain beliefs and belief systems that are keeping you guys apart, you know? Yeah, maybe. It's gonna be different for everybody. But overall, for you guys, what's happening? I feel like the main points of this read are, this is a time to get very clear on what you need to do for you going forward, and only you. If you have been one who's always worried about everybody else and always trying to fix everybody else's problems, you then needed to stop that. Like, stop it. Stop it. Because in your efforts, other people don't always see it that way. They just feel like you're trying to cause shit. And really, in a way, you kind of are. Because especially if you're a person who's trying to impose your thoughts on someone else, leave that alone. Leave people to think for themselves. Everybody's not going to think the way you do. Everyone's not going to handle things the way you do. There's perspective all around, and no one's really wrong. And in pertaining to other people's lives, you can't tell people that they're wrong for something. Even if they are doing something that's a little sketch, maybe they have to go through a certain period so that they can learn their lessons. And if you're all up in the mix trying to fix shit and mend shit, then you're holding back other people's learning and their growth. So really, this is just a time to focus on you. Hermitize, go deep within, and not to feel sorry for yourself, but to find your power. Turn that Hermit into the Magician. Make it work. Whatever you want to do. You've got the Lovers there. You've got the Victory card, Six of Wands. You've got the Magician. But you're going to have to surrender to this and get very, very clear on what things you need to do for you in order to move forward. But I actually think this is I think it's going to be a really powerful month. Not so much of action, but of internal action, right? Like, it's going to be more internal this month. But yeah, I hope that this resonates with you guys. I hope everyone got a piece of something from it. If you guys are struggling, need a little help, I do have personal readings. You guys can hit me below. My information is down there in the description box. If you go to my About tab on my page, I've got my menu of services with my pricing. And I just want to thank you guys all so much for viewing and liking and commenting and subscribing. I never ask you guys to do it, and it's really cool that you do, and I appreciate all the great vibes that you guys throw my way because, hey, we could all use it. So I hope you guys have a great month of September. I think this is going to be a really good month of internal growth for you guys. There are going to be some things to think about. Remember, if you guys are having someone from the past coming back into your life, trying to kind of mend things and to have cup it up, you know, think about it. Think about it, yes, logically, but think about it internally. Think about it with your intuition, and don't do it from a place of fear, right? Go within. You guys have the answers. We all have the answers at all times. It's just we're going to get those answers. We get answers when we're ready for them. Okay? So really this is a time for you guys, and I think it's great. So if you guys need help, email me. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next month. Peace.